this a little closer. Okay. Today's reading is going to be for my Virgo through, let's do Virgo through Virgo. Let's do Aries through Virgo today. I don't think I can do the 12 signs today. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to try my best to go to the 6 signs, okay? I'm just not, I'm exhausted today. I had a long day. If you guys resonate with the readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want personal readings, you can go to jocelynlovely84@gmail, okay? We're just going to chill today. Chill and read, okay? I didn't timestamp. I mean, I did. I'm gonna timestamp. I didn't notify you guys that I was gonna go live. I wasn't expecting to go live until like 2 hours from now, but I'm just like, fuck it, let's go live now. I don't know if I want to do Aries through Virgo. I might be too tired for that. I think today we're just gonna do maybe the weekly forecast. Let's just do the weekly forecast for or the next 3-day forecast from August 7th until the 10th. Okay? Let's do that. If you guys resonate with the readings, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Please share. It helps my channel. Okay? Alright, so let's timestamp. Aries. Aries, 229. Okay. Aries, I'm getting like reading beneath the surface. Hey, welcome. It's Miss to you. I'm a miss, not a man. Miss. Okay? Alright. I'm getting like reading the fine print here. I'm also getting you're coming out of your shell this week, or you're going to say something you were not anticipating to say. You're going to do something differently that you were not anticipating to do. There's almost here about kind of just doing as you please, or being a little bit more bold this week. So that's why I'm saying, if you're like looking to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, or if you're looking to do something because you're just being drawn to do it, I would say read the fine prints and the contracts before you take on this deal, go do this spontaneous activity, or before you like do something, right? Engage with it and then partner with it. It is Mercury retrograde, but still I'm getting like read the fine print, or like make sure that if you're actually going to commit to something, really commit to it, because I'm getting that whatever this is, it's going to take a lot of your time. So if you're just doing something for fun, then just consider that. But I'm getting you're making bold moves this season or this week for Aries, which is it is very like you, but there's something here about spontaneity, or like it's out of, like there's something different here about your energy, the way you're coming about it, moving. It's not just spontaneous, it's like it's different. The movements or decisions and actions that you're taking are so different from what you're used to doing. Do you see what I'm saying? That it's actually like even shocking you. Okay. Hey, welcome. Hey, Cover. Hola Isabela, welcome. Gracias por venir a visitarme. Saludos. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like You're moving different. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, before you sign a contract, take over a lease, make sure you really read the fine print though, because it's not just about that, but I'm getting it's like you're making a lot of moves, different moves, and so you don't want to end up making a move out of making rash decisions out of or impulse, and then the next thing you know is like you can't get out of a situation. Do you see what I'm saying? It's good to try out new things, but just make sure they're like calculated risks. There needs to be a little bit of a calculated risk if it involves a long-term contract. Anything that has to do with like a 6-month contract and above, just think about what I'm saying here. Consider reading the fine print before you fully engage in it. Will you have the time to do this? Is it something that you're doing out of the spur of the moment, or do you really see yourself investing in this? It's kind of like that for you this week. What else? With the Two of Swords, I'm getting, yeah, coming out of your shell. Somebody here is really being bold, taking action, taking risks. You look different, you feel lucky. You're just like a walking magnet of luck. You even may think that even if things are feeling a little difficult, it's not, it's actually really good. Even when you feel a little like everything's a little difficult, you feel like you can turn everything around. Like the possibilities are limitless. Like and if you don't see limitless possibilities, you make limitless possibilities. Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost as if nothing can keep you bounded. Um, you're looking at lessons as if they're no big deal, right? They're not end all be all. They're actually situations that are worth engaging in or being in, which says a lot about how much gratitude you actually have for the lessons that come into your life, even the ones that don't leave until you learn them, right? There's an appreciation for everything you have in your life. And I think that that's a smart way of looking at things, okay? All right. Hey, welcome, Sandra. Hey, welcome, Miles. Yeah, you can donate. Yeah, Miles, you should donate. You can donate to my YouTube, Cash App, PayPal. It's in the description box below. Click on more. You can donate, okay? I'm here for it. Some of you guys are going out and meeting people, and it's like your discernment game is so on point. It's almost as if you're telling people if they don't meet your certain standards, you literally do not engage with them. There's something here about you don't need, you don't want to involve yourself around people who don't have your best interests at heart here. I'm getting this now. This is your discernment game is so strong at this point. You've learned so many lessons. I'm getting if somebody comes at you and doesn't give you any real offers, you will never consider them. You will never take them serious. You don't even want to engage with them. You don't care. It's kind of how you're coming off. And there's something very empowering about that. There's an empowering energy within you, which is why I'm saying like you may look like you're just more bold, or there's just something very attractive about this energy. You know what you want, you won't settle for less, and if you make risks, they will be calculated, but also spontaneous, because Aries like to have fun. They like to take risks anyways, but I see you really engaging life with this amount of love. And I feel like if somebody does not come in this energy, loving, trusting, committed, spontaneous, like if they don't come with this energy, you don't want anything to do with it. It's not enough. It's not good enough. And I like that. I like that for you, Aries. It's like a wiser version of you, but your inner child is still intact, which is what's so amazing. How you could be so discerning, be so professional, can take calculated risks, and yet you never forgot your heart. You're taking your heart with you. Your heart's still open. You're still engaged. You still want to have fun. You're ready for life. and all it has to offer you. And if it isn't offering what you want, again, you'll find it somewhere else, is what I'm getting. So you don't really believe you lost anything. If anything, you never lost. There was nothing you could have lost ever. Maybe you felt like that in the past, but you don't feel like that anymore. Good for you. All right, that was for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys feel good on this beautiful Wednesday evening. This is it. We're gonna, for Taurus, we're gonna do the anime tarot. Okay. Taurus. 11:46. I'm getting for you guys, you have the Four of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. That's the 5. That's the 5 of Pentacles. That's somebody who feels left out in the cold, misunderstood, rejected. Because we talk about Mars, this is like I think what is the planetary aspect for the 5 of Pentacles? I'm pretty sure it's Mars. For the minor arcana, it has to be Mars. Let me triple check, but I'm pretty sure it's Mars. It's Mercury, sorry. Mercury, because of communication. That's what I was going to say. Misunderstood. This is why feeling misunderstood is an energy that is directly correlated with the 5 of Pentacles because of Mercury. Mercury talks about communication. Can we communicate effectively? And if we do, are we still being understood? Are we still being heard? And I feel like you don't feel that way. And I think this is internal. I think this is stemming from something that you just maybe have dealt with your whole life. And I feel like you're sitting still trying to wonder how you can get over that feeling of they don't hear me. My so-called friends don't hear me. My so-called family doesn't hear me. What is it about me that makes people not really get me? Because this could be deeper than just being heard. For some of you guys, it's like you may feel like a misfit wherever you are this week, Taurus. And it may just be because of the week and the planetary shift. So I'm getting you may be feeling that way this week. Like, I don't belong here. What's the point of being here if I just feel like I'm not getting any closer to any real, authentic, intimate connections and conversations? Ooh. This week, we're going to discuss the level, and this is why the Hangman comes out, because you think, why am I always stuck in the same situation, feeling the same things all of the time? But really, it's because you're already there. You sense it internally, but you haven't really accepted it or admitted that this is the issue. That this issue has actually been this blockage. This feeling is actually a blockage. It's an issue and it hurts. Do you see what I'm saying, Taurus? It hurts because one, you have not acknowledged it. You could have tried to suppress the fact that you always feel like a misfit or misunderstood where you're at or where you surround yourself. And two, it's like instinctual. You end up in situations or places where you are misunderstood, because again, this is big. And now is the week where you're going to sit still and really, if you, the hangman is looking at it from a different perspective. If you actually sit still with yourself and go within, you'll realize that people can only meet you at the level of emotional connection or emotional availability that you have for yourself. That's the blockage. I feel like when shit gets really deep, or it's time to really go within, or go deep and talk about emotions, what's bothering you, what's hurting you, you shut down and don't talk about it. Do you see why you keep manifesting situations, people, places, and things that validate that reality, which is you feel unheard, misrepresented? It's because we don't hear ourselves. We don't let ourselves hear what we need to say, how we feel. There's a blockage there, an emotional blockage that's going to be broken down this week. '28, that's a 10. Believe, confidence, magical realm, this is what I'm saying. You have to believe you're worthy to be heard, and it starts with you. You have to be honest about the things that are breaking you down, the things that have hurt you that you still can't let go of. Dealing with situations when you were younger where you never felt understood. This needs to be brought up, and then you also have to acknowledge where you don't understand yourself. Or the parts of self that you keep suppressing because it's too difficult for you to admit that this hurts. If you don't acknowledge your own emotions, right? Because it's suppression. If we don't acknowledge our own emotions, it's how can we ever really feel heard? That's where it stops. It'll stop there once we acknowledge it and deal with the pain. And I feel like that's what you need. I feel like maybe you've always felt like you weren't strong enough to deal with the emotions, or maybe you were told that you weren't worthy to hear yourself out, but you are. And I feel like this week there is a huge shift that takes place in regards of your emotional well-being. And once you start acknowledging that there's some shit that still hurts that you can't let go of yet, once we start acknowledging these things, it's like you start being more open. Not just towards yourself, but towards others, and in turn, they're going to mirror that back to you. Because there's people out there who really want to get to know you and get to know what's going on with your life, but I feel like they can't get through to you. They can't get through to you because you're not open. And vice versa, you can't get through to others because they're not open either. They don't feel safe enough or trusting enough towards you to be that open. Because it requires a level of reciprocity between two people. It requires trust, and I feel like you don't have that yet, or you don't know how. Trust doesn't come from like other people. It starts with you. You have to start building the trust, right? You want trust, right? It's the level of trust that you want in your relationship. You also have to start building that. It starts with you. You have to lead by example, Taurus. Hi, welcome. Hopefully that made sense. All right, we're going to move on. Both. A chance to hear and be heard. You have to want to be emotionally invested, but it starts with you. If you're tired of seeing people who meet you exactly as you are, then you need to change. You have to be willing to consider your own emotions so that you can be happier. more open, trusting, and loving, and therefore it could be reciprocated. Because if you have it within yourself, you mirror that to others. Therefore, they do the same to you. Okay? And I feel like this is the week you're going to start understanding that. And then once you see that it's beneficial to live that way, you're going to start implementing the changes necessary in order for your life to drastically change for the better. This is to your betterment. It's to betterment of self. This is actually better for you in the long run. And I think you see that and you will acknowledge that from here on out. You will not deny your own emotions from here on out. I promise you. Because it's detrimental. It's killing you inside. Okay? Alright, that was for my Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Gemini. Hey, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, Blue Knight. Welcome, Gianna Forever. It's good to see you again. Okay. This is beautiful. Gemini, you're going through a metamorphosis, and I only say that is because of the the fairy effect, the butterfly effect, right? There's something here about, again, trust. The word trust keeps coming out this week. I'm not making it up. It actually came out in this card. It says trust. But the reason it's you know, I said metamorphosis, and it's actually right here. I didn't even see that. It's down there. The reason why the word trust is so prevalent this week is because it has to do with you. I feel like there's something that you think is ugly. There's a version of you that it's like there's a version of you that you think may be ugly. I don't mean like ugly as in ugly looking. It's more of a ugly characteristic that you're feeling or have felt your whole life. It's like a version of you that you suppress because you don't like it. And I feel like this week you understand that the reason why you haven't been as happy as you could be, I'm not saying you're not, you're always happy, but there's something here about feeling more accepted. The more accepting we are of ourselves, the happier we tend to be, right? The more content we feel. And I feel like this week, that's what it is. There's a version of you that you could have like kind of avoided because you felt was ugly. See how these two look different? You think this version of you is ugly as fuck compared to this one, which is why you would ignore it. But now you're starting to see that this part of you that you think is actually ugly, you need it. You need this part of you. Without this part of you, you can't be happy. The only thing about it is that if this is something that you think is ugly, it's going to be hard to look at. It's going to be hard to acknowledge. Pay attention to it. But you need to. Almost seems like you thought you could live your life without this version of self. Like it wasn't important, it was not worthy of your time, but as you get older, you understand that this version of you, although you think it's ugly, it's actually very vital. You need this version of you. You need it. Without it, you feel... I don't even know. Let's dig a little deeper. Without this version of you, it's like, I don't know. It's more like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? You think something's ugly, but it's actually not. It is your responsibility to make this look pretty. The only way this starts to look pretty and attractive is if you acknowledge it, you tend to it, and you care for it. Gemini. This could be the evil twin. Because when you think of Gemini, you think of twins. This is the evil twin, and it has not been acknowledged or accepted or tend to or cared for, this version of you. And I feel like once you start caring for it, it starts to look attractive to you. Because that's all that matters. Is that the world? Yep. the whole. You've went your whole life thinking you can like just live without certain truths, live without this version of you. You thought you can move around and do whatever you want and you can forget about this, but you can't, because essentially it's still a part of you. It's a part of your personality. So I don't think, let me see. Let me not say that. That could have came out wrong. That might come out wrong. With the world, it's Saturn energy. It's like the life had to sit your ass down for a little bit to make you see, like, this is what you need. You can't move forward without this version of self. You can try to keep trying to leave it behind. You can keep stalling. You need it. And the minute you start being kind to this version of self that you hate so much or think is ugly as hell, the minute you start being kind to this one, you can move forward. You won't feel so stuck, because essentially that's what it is. You're the one creating the feeling of being stuck. You can't blame the universe for this one. This is you. The universe cannot move you forward if you have not, if you're creating your own blockages, or if you're trying to leave versions of self behind. You can't move forward. It doesn't work like that. You would feel like lost and confused, and you would never feel like you're at home, which is funny because it shows the world. You will never feel like you're at home. That's why you felt like confused or doubtful, or like something is missing. No matter what you do, where you go, you can't find it, you can't figure it out. It's because it was here the whole time. It just wanted your attention. And here you are this week. This is where the metamorphosis comes in, because you start caring and tending to this, what you consider the most ugly version of self. And look what happens. Self-acceptance, healing, forgiveness. Now you can move on. For some of you guys, this is self-care. Self-care. Some of you guys have been left in the gutter, Gemini. I'm getting some of you guys maybe were told that this version of you is not attractive, so you should avoid it at all costs. Maybe somebody told you that caring for this version of you would actually cost you more in the end, but it was a lie. Because by you not caring for this, it's costing you more now. It's costing you a more loving, nurturing lifestyle that you could have. But you're going to have it now because you understand you need it. Six of Swords with the Ten of Wands. This is what I'm saying. It's like you're trying to force yourself to move, leave certain things behind, but you can't. You can't, not yet. It almost seems like it's impossible. Trying to move on your own or do it in a way that's more painful. I'm getting you're carrying a lot of pain. You're carrying a lot of pain, gentlemen, that you don't want to acknowledge here. Or you're trying to carry these things with you to the newness of it all, and that's why you may feel even more tired. I know you're trying. You're trying. I'm getting you're trying. Which is good. But if it feels difficult or it seems difficult, it's because there's... I'm getting like harshness here. A level of harshness. Needing to be gentle and patient with yourself during this process, because it is not easy. It is not easy, so what you need is to be your best friend at this moment. Self-care is prevalent here. Acknowledgement of emotions is prevalent here. Patience, kindness, and nurturing energy is also needed here. Not rationalizations. I'm getting somebody who was rationalizing whether feelings were appropriate to even consider or it would be something to consider. Yes, life would be easy without having emotions, but that's part of who you are. Can't just avoid them or hate emotions. It's they're yours. They're your emotions. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like hating yourself because you feel pain or you feel sadness. But it's how you feel that needs to be acknowledged and understood, if anything, by you. You need to be your own best friend here when it comes to dealing with emotions. Okay, Gemini? I know you're in the realm of the mind and that's more important, you know, a lot of the times, but in this scenario, by you always staying in the realm of the mind and disconnecting from your own emotions or nurturing and self-care, that's what's making the transition really difficult. It almost seems impossible, but it won't be this week. Okay, take your time. Remember, everything is actually helping you in the long run. Okay, all right, that was for my Geminis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Haha. Hey Shadow, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Welcome to everybody that joined the chat, the live here. I did not timestamp. I'm gonna put, damn, that's okay. I'm gonna have to timestamp Gemini. I don't remember it. We're gonna do 23 because I don't remember. 31, 39. I keep forgetting the timestamp, y'all. Okay. It looks shiny. Thank you. Yeah, skincare routine today, right? I feel like shit today. Really tired. Have not been taking care of myself lately, so the reading was on point. Thank you for asking, Shadow. Aww. I feel like this week, Cancer, because you have the Chariot card as your card, you're gonna cry this week. You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry tears of joy. You're gonna cry tears of real tears of joy and sadness at the same time. It's a bittersweet moment for you. I'm getting you understand how important it is to say goodbye to something. You're saying goodbye to something. It's a 10 of Wands with the Magician. You understand it's time, or you want to. So part of you that wants to move on or let go, heal from something. And so this week, these next couple of days are all about that. You're really going to sit still and acknowledge what you want to part ways with, because it's like it's really gone, or it's really done. There's certain things that are out of your life completely for good, and I think that you may have needed a minute to process that or to accept it, and I feel like this week you do. Something just makes you realize or acknowledge that it's over. And so that's why you're going to cry. But after you have that good cry, you're going to understand that every tear that you shed is helping you let go, release, so that you can be open to the new. Because there's something new here forming and starting, and I feel like this is what you really are looking forward to. That's why you're doing it. That's why you're acknowledging, saying goodbye to something, because you understand that you don't want to keep staying stuck or keep like pretending that something isn't over. I feel like you're really ready to acknowledge that it's done, and you did all that you could. You did your best, but you can never go back again, ever again. Yeah. Thank you, Shadow. Shout out to Shadow. He get it. He gets it. He gets it. Thank you. Yeah, I think your third eye could have been blocked and now it's being activated again because it could have been too difficult for you to accept. Whatever this was, it really hurt. It's like a big chapter that's like closing. It's literally physically closed, but emotionally, I see you like you were struggling. The body, there was an issue with integration, and the body could not handle that because, in order for that integration to take place and for your third eye to activate and for you to see clearly, like the be able to see what's ahead of you, or even in the moment, you'd have to be open, emotionally open and release, right? But because you haven't released, that's why you were having trouble with the body. The body could have felt uncomfortable, and now it's like there's nowhere else to like. There's no way to keep avoiding this, and I think you're just gonna release what is no longer yours. It's not yours anymore. Ooh. Clarity. Because third eye talks about clarity, visions, being able to see what's up ahead. Um, you could have felt confused, but again, this was only because there was a part of you that was not fully accepting, which it takes time, of a current situation. And I feel like, again, this week, you release the burden of holding on to something that is gone for good. Because I don't see you going back with it, or I don't think you can. It's too late. I really think it's too late. But it's like, okay, you ever been in a situation where something's over, you know you can never go back there again because you know it's like emotionally, mentally, and spiritually you're not meant to be there anymore. But you're stuck because you know what lies in front of you is so different. It would require a different version of you than what you were when you were back over there. But you're stuck because there's a part of you that's struggling to accept that it's time. That's where the confusion comes in. We cause our own confusions and blockages half of the time. But the minute you surrender, boom, there's no more confusion. It's as clear as day. Yes. Someone's car is always getting robbed. You should have seen like 2 days ago. I think it was Saturday. A couple dropped somebody off, another couple off, and they started fighting. It was crazy. They had to call the cops at 4 in the morning. And these people they weren't even minorities, bro. They were Caucasian. And I was like, bro, they were white. And I was like, bro. They were the uppity whites too. They weren't even like they weren't ghetto. They were not. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know why I even said that. Because this is like a good neighborhood, actually. So. It's exploration time. It's time. It's time. It's over. I want to cry. I don't know who this is. This is you releasing that tonight, in the next 2 days. You finally let it go. You're gonna have you're gonna feel so much better when you accept what's no longer yours and you surrender to it, to what's in the moment now, because that's in the past. You can't go back, and you know that. And I think that's what's killing you. It's accepting you can't go back to that, whatever that is, that lifestyle, that situation, that way of being, that job, whatever that is. Emotional freedom. Yep. It's time. Are you ready? Cancer. King of Wands knows when he's been beaten. The King of Wands knows that resisting is futile. It is futile. He knows when it's time to wave the white flag. It's not a white flag, but you have to wave the flag. It's time. There's no more fighting. Like there's no reason to keep fighting or resisting. There's just no point. It's actually becoming very exhausting. You put up a good fight, but it's over now. But I promise you'll feel better. Okay? Look at this beautiful moon. Let go. You know it's time and you want to. What else are you gonna do? Keep resisting? Keep feeling mental confusion? Lack of clarity? That's not a good way to be or feel or live. It sucks. Alright, Cancer. Good. Thank you, Shadow. It is, but if you sit and cry with it, you'll feel so much better. But it might take you a couple of weeks of real, like, everyday crying just to get you to let go, because I'm getting this is a big blockage or a big situation that you had to move away from, or that is over, and that's why it's been causing like a very unsteady feeling within you, or it's been going on for too long, or it's taking years to work through something like this, because it's big. It's a big, massive transition, and you're due for that change now. You could have waited and stalled for a bit, but you're ready now. So might as well get over it, right? Like, not get over it. Might as well heal. Take your time, release those emotions so that you can be prepared for what's to come. And I'm getting 2025 towards winter. Like towards winter, so like October to November, I see somebody really like thanking themselves down the line for having the strength to let go. Because this was hard. I'm getting whatever you let go of was really fucking difficult, okay? So I'm here for you. You're welcome, Shadow. Alright, Leo. You have the Lovers. The Tower. In reverse, and the Hangman. Somebody's afraid. Somebody's afraid. I feel like somebody's afraid to be alone. It's your birthday, so I feel like if somebody's here has been on their own, it may not even be that you're physically alone, but I feel like somebody's terrified to be alone, or think that they're going to end up alone or be alone for a very long time. I'm getting somebody's going through that fear of, oh, I can't be alone, or I don't want to end up alone. But it's a fear. But this fear can actually be detrimental, because it could cause some type of codependency towards people, places, and things that are not good for you, only because you don't want to be alone. Towers in reverse, that's what I'm saying. Let it go. Let it go with the Hangman. Look at it from a different perspective. I feel like attachment can be an issue for somebody here. They may attach. You may attach because you have the ribbon. You may form bonds of attachment because that's what you know to do when you start feeling that sadness or feelings of being alone or abandonment. It's a fear that that it needs to be realized. So the minute you acknowledge that you're afraid to be alone, and um, that could be one of the reasons why you're making decisions that are not in your best interest, that's when it starts causing some type of attachment issue, codependency, whatever you want to call it. Even if it's not attachment, it could be the other side of it, which is the avoidant. So just be mindful of not being too avoidant or too wanting to attach just because. When you start feeling lonely, right, we can avoid and then like keep ourselves distracted, or we can attach to people because we don't want to be alone. Either way, acknowledging that fear is actually not so bad. It's actually what's going to help you remain stable or balanced. I don't want to say stable, balanced when you start feeling that fear. Because the only one that can validate that reality would be you. Hey, you're not going to be alone forever. That is just a feeling. That is a thought. That is a fear. It's not real, right? Um, or but if it feels real, you can cry about that. You can acknowledge that. Write it down, right? Journal about it. How sometimes fear can make us make really decisions that are not in our best interest at the moment. And once you validate that truth, it's like you're more balanced. All of a sudden, you don't rush to make decisions that are, again, out of codependency or attachment because you're afraid you're going to end up alone. For others of you guys, you may just want to run and avoid your emotions altogether because it's too much to bear. But it's a fear. It's a fear of again, it's the emotions and of you feeling the emotions as well. So acknowledge this truth. That's what's going to be in your best interest this week. And you can, again, feel like wanting to attach, but don't. Do you see what I'm saying? You acknowledging your emotions will actually stop you from making decisions like that out of impulse. But that only happens when we acknowledge them, which is why I said you should do it. This is how we overcome our, tame our demons in a way. That is a form of taming your demons, because if we don't make the unconscious conscious, right, it controls us. We're bounded to it. I feel like somebody here is smart enough to know you don't want to get bounded, trapped in situations that are, again, you don't need to. You've already learned these lessons. There's no need to do that again. And here you are understanding that and now asking the divine to help guide you during these situations when you feel like you're going to end up alone or fear of being alone. For others of you guys, as you are going to want to run to avoid. You want to avoid emotions at all costs, or you want to avoid dealing with people if you feel like the situation might become too dramatic, or if shit gets too real, you may want to run. I'm getting you're asking the divine to help you with that as well, because it's also facing a fear. Do you see what I'm saying? Either way, it's acknowledging it and then making it your friend, learning how to tame it so that it doesn't control your life or ruin you later on down the road. We've all made decisions that have cost us. I feel like this is a heavy price you've paid for a long time, but not anymore. You've learned a lot. You've grown a lot. I see you really balanced here. I see it for you. You're actually more balanced than you think you are. I think you're way more intuitive and wiser. And now it's time to trust the universe. Trust the universe. Ask for help, but then at the same time acknowledge your emotions. That's how you're going to beat it. You got this. I just don't see you making the same detrimental mistakes over and over again. I see you actually doing it differently. Okay? They're not detrimental and they're not mistakes. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Making the same decision over and over again out of fear, because of fear. There you go. Queen of that's good, because that's exactly what you need, is to face the fear so you can heal them, and then try a different approach. Which is why 44 wisdom comes out. It's what it's saying is wisdom, psychic, intuitive, truth. Your truth. Once you know your truth, no one can control you. No one can blindside you with anything because you know your truth. Whether that's fear of being abandoned, fear of being alone, fear of getting attached to someone, those fears are valid. But once you know your truth, it's like you can't even harm your own self unconsciously, right? All right, you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. This is what I'm saying. Something has come full circle. You're seeing through the veil. You're seeing through the veil of illusion. You can see the truth for what it is. If you used to be lost in the past because the unconscious was not conscious at the time, it was unconscious programming that you were running through. Now it's peering through the veil and seeing the truth for what it is. It does not own you anymore. This truth does not own you. This fear does not own you. You're empowered. I should have titled this video Empowerment. The truth will empower you, or you are empowered now. Okay? All right, that was for my Leos. Was it Leos? Yes. Leos, and I didn't timestamp. Fuck. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's like the second or third time I didn't timestamp. Something's up with me. I am not okay. I'm not gonna timestamp today. You're just gonna have to find it. Sorry. Virgo 5207. I don't know why I have not. These last 2 times I just have not been able to timestamp. I don't know what's going on. I'm out of it. Alright, y'all. We're gonna use the Luna L for Virgo today. Okay, thank you, Shadow. Take good care of yourself. Hope you're well, and sorry for the loss. I feel you. I'm going through something similar. Well, we don't know, but some type of loss. Okay. Have a good one. You know what? That's some bullshit. You know what's crazy? I remember when I used to be on these readings, I used to share some really intimate things with you guys. I used to really go in and share what I was struggling with. And I feel like lately, I haven't been able to share what I've been struggling with because some part of me doesn't want to accept what I'm also going through. I haven't been wanting to share it with anybody. Just like how I've been feeling, what I'm going through, what loss I've been through. I haven't just even wanted to acknowledge it. And that's why I've also been feeling out of it or confused or there's lack of clarity there because I know it hurts and it's hurting. But I feel like, you know when you don't want to tap into something that hurts due to lack of acknowledgement of it? It's like a part of you goes missing. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like a part of me is missing. If I can be honest with you guys. I feel like a part of me died. Everything changed. Nothing's the same for me. And I just been having a hard time acknowledging that. And really being honest with you guys. I don't feel the same. And I don't know who I am in this new chapter. And I don't know if I'm gonna be okay. And I think I've been saying I'm gonna be okay for the last 6 months. Like, it's an actual affirmation that I kept telling myself again and again, because I thought if I keep saying it long enough, then I'll believe it. And I hear myself telling myself this every day: I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay, or I am okay. But the truth is, I don't know if I will be feeling okay, because I haven't been feeling that way. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm tired of hiding it. I'm tired of pretending like it isn't hurting or it isn't affecting me, because that's what's been happening for a long time now. And I just wanted to put that out there with you guys, because you guys are my family and I love y'all, and this is as real as it gets. And I just haven't even been feeling connected sometimes, some days. And I think it's because of this. I'm not willing to be honest and open about how I'm feeling. I've been running from my own fucking emotions. So. Hey Nathan, thank you for stopping by. You came right on time. I was just talking about me. And how I'm feeling. Hey, welcome everybody, welcome. Hey, it's good to see you guys. Welcome to everybody that joined the live. So we're gonna move on with Virgo. Virgo. There's a truth here for Virgo. There's a truth here, Virgo. It's a sort of truth, but it's a truth nevertheless. And I think you come out as the King of Wands, which means you're very, you're intelligent enough to know that there's some truths that don't need to be spoken or said yet. And I feel like there's this truth here that's been kind of on your mind this whole time, but you haven't been able to, again, fully tap into this and acknowledge it. But once you do acknowledge whatever this truth is, because there's heaviness to this truth, it's a whole, there's a skull here, there's a price to pay every time you acknowledge this truth and you pick this sword up. And if you really, have to think about it, are you willing to pay the price to acknowledge this? And if you are, it's like the responsibility or the acknowledgement of this truth automatically changes your scenario or what you have going on. It's like the price that you have to pay is acknowledging that something will never be the same, or something changed. Which is why I said there's heaviness to this truth. There's something here about not being able to fully acknowledge this truth, because it changes your perspective, it changes your whole life. And it could take time to adjust to some type of truth like that. With the Eight of Swords here. That's what I'm saying. And the Five of Cups. You're ready. I think You might have stayed up at night wondering whether this truth or this decision um, was something you can actually handle. You can, but it kept you up at night. It's like you couldn't sleep at night because of whatever this is. But it's time. Look, the sun came out. It's time to acknowledge this truth. Liberate yourself. And then it's like, boom. The minute you do, your life changed. Changes. With the Eight of Swords, this is my heart card. Not one. Eight of Swords is a representation of not being able to see your way through, holding on to something, holding on to an illusion in the hopes that, you know, nothing will change. But the truth is it has. And I think by you acknowledging it this week, you're going to feel better. You don't think you're strong enough to acknowledge it, but you are. With the Hierophant and the Sun, yeah, it's time. It's time. Yes, you're going to be sad. I'm getting somebody sad. Because the truth is like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad. I feel like somebody's really upset. Yep, Five of Cups again. Yeah. It's time. I see somebody crying, praying, sitting still with it. Like, really sitting still in the moment and understanding that that's it. Everything has changed. Okay? Anything else before we move on from Virgo? Okay, give me 1 second. Those tears are heavenly guided. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, so give me 1 second. Yeah, so, sorry guys, give me 1 second. The Guardian, Shielding, Defense. Yeah, I keep getting... There's something here about when you accept the truth, or when you accept something, fully accept it, it's like you can sit still in the present moment. It's like there's this level of freedom and peace of mind that comes in once you accept this truth or relay the truth to someone. I don't know, maybe you have to relay the truth to somebody here. Either way, it liberates you. It really completely liberates you. Okay? Alright, that was for my, what is it, Virgo? Virgos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, the tears were heavily guided for sure. Yeah. I was like, I need to cry. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and like cry. Oh, thank you and welcome, Jan. Thank you so much for your donations. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. 1 second. So you have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups that came out here. We're gonna timestamp because this is what happens. I forget to timestamp and then I can't even write it down. Alright, so what's after Virgo, Libra? It's 6440. Okay. You have the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Cups here. I'm getting... Let's see... I'm getting And the King of Cups, what is this? Oh, okay. I'm getting a Queen of Cups here. I don't know if it's a Queen of Cups. A Queen of Cups is protecting a King of Cups here. So a Queen of Cups is protecting a King of Cups here, or it's like a dynamic duo here. They're protecting the other person at full force here. There's protection going on here. Yeah, with the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, I'm getting yeah that you can't that you're having a hard time, or you're trying to defend someone's honor here. You're trying to defend someone from something. Let's see. Let's dig a little deeper into what this is. Seven of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting two people here. You guys are a team or a partnership or friends. I'm getting significant others for some of you guys. Some of you guys are defending your partner or your friend or your family member from a situation here. Why are you protecting them? What are we protecting them from? Let me see. Thank you. What are we protecting them from? I feel like this is just you. I feel like you're the one protecting someone, or they could be protecting you. I'm getting you're just like very defensive about this person, or like you're overprotective because you don't want something bad happening to this person, or this person protects you because they I feel like you're fragile. Somebody here is very sensitive, or they're just very like free spirited, or can get taken advantage of easily. And I feel like somebody here knows that, so they're gonna protect you from like chaos or people who have bad intentions towards you. Interesting. With the Two of Cups, that's just what you do. You love to protect this person. I don't think this person even knows. Maybe they do, but I'm getting that like you're doing it out of like because you care about this person. They're your family. You're invested in this person. I keep getting two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. You're building something with this person. I feel like you two are like-minded individuals. I'm getting heavily couple, like a couple. I feel like somebody will go out of their way to protect the other person. Or vice versa here. You're the King of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. This is what I'm saying is the Two Cups, Two of Pentacles. I'm getting like, yeah. Like it's your job. Somebody thinks it's their duty to protect somebody here. I'm not getting like a parent-child relationship. I'm getting like a significant other relationship, a really close bond or friendship that you two have. It's something like that. Like this person cannot see you hurt or something like that, so they have to go out of their way to protect you. Ah, damn. Okay, let's pull another card from another deck. Sorry. You're working with this person some way, shape, or form. You work with them, or they want to work with you. Yeah, I think somebody's in love with somebody here. There's like somebody's in love with somebody here. You're in love with someone, or they're in love with you, and they want to work with you, or they're always next to you when you're working. It's like they, I don't know, they feel the need that they have to protect whatever, this, whoever you are here in this dynamic. Um, this is a very loving, calm, peaceful, beautiful energy, which is why I see why you would want to protect this energy from the world. They could, yeah, this is a very gentle, feminine, like, I don't want to say naive, but like it could be naivety here. And I feel like this one's just so kind and pure, with pure intentions, that like it's easy to like, I could see why someone would want to protect this person here. Okay, let's see what else. One more before we move on. Yeah, this is either this or this is two people, man. I feel like you both are like-minded or the same. You have the same energy. Like, there's a lot of love here between you two. I just don't think this one knows how you really feel about them, or maybe you do, but you're not saying it out loud. I think it's like emotional or spiritual. You both could be there for each other, but I'm getting like you need to tell this person how you feel, or this person needs to tell you how they feel. It's gonna happen. Yeah, I can see it. I could see this, but hey, for others of you guys, I feel like this is a, somebody's like upgrading. I'm getting two of a kind though. It'd be hard. It's hard for me to believe this is just one person. I see two people here. So, all right, we're gonna end it there for Libras. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is gonna be for my what is it? Virgos. I think I'm gonna end it there. I don't know if I want to keep going. Should I keep going? I might do one more reading and then I call it a day because I'm tired. I already did Virgos. What's after Libra? Scorpio. Let's do Scorpio, but then I'm done because I'm tired. I don't want to keep. I don't want to keep reading. 7220, the last one. Okay, it's the last reading for today. Yeah, I'm tired. Actually, I don't know. I think I should just call it. I think we're gonna call it. I don't know. Let's see. If it's a good reading, we'll read it. But if not, I'll see you guys again Friday or something. Okay, we'll do the reading. I feel like the universe, 7220, yeah. The universe gave you a part in here. Like you were asking for something, and the universe is like, what are you talking about? I already gave it to you. It's here. You just haven't taken advantage of it. Or you haven't acknowledged this. It's like a brand new beginning, a gift, a new start. It's like something that's good for you. And you're over here like, instead of being appreciative of it or like really understanding what the universe just gave you, it gave you what you were asking for. And instead of you acknowledging that and being grateful for it, you turned it down. Or you self-sabotaged, or you just like, you're not seeing it clearly for what this is. It's an opportunity, a new start, a new beginning, and I think you didn't realize that, or I don't know what happened. Maybe you got distracted and you're forgetting that you asked for something and it's actually here. The King of Wands with the Ten of Cups, yeah, this is gonna make you really happy. I just think you need to invest more time in whatever this is. Because you asked for it, it's here. And now it's like you're having a hard time acknowledging that this is here. But you asked for it. You said you were ready. This is you praying for it. Asking for some type of liberation. This is liberation, and you got it. Now do your part and liberate yourself. And I see you doing that. Whatever way, shape, and form you want to do it, you do it, because you need to. You're at the 10. You're at your 10. This is whatever was given to you is essentially your true happiness. True happiness is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. One more card. Ace of Cups. Yep. It was given to you, and you don't even see it. This is a new beginning. A new start. It's in the realm of your happiness. This has to do with your happiness, and you don't even see it because you're so focused on what. I don't know what you're focused on. I don't know what you're doing. And here it is. Literally given to you. And you can't, it's right here, and you're missing it because you're so focused on what you think you want, what you think it would be considered for you. You're waiting on judgment. Judgment has been given to you, and it's right here. Now it's up to you to really go within and see. It's right in your face. This happens all the time. This happens to me all the time, by the way. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. Anything else before we move on? Yep, that's the conflict. I think you need a minute to really sit down and see what has been given to you here. I think it's a new start or something, like an addition to your sense of happiness here. And once you're fully really in this energy and in the present moment, you will see that. And then focus more on the newness or whatever has been given to you lately. Because it's yours. Now it's time to like really sit in that energy and appreciate it. Because it was given to you. It's a 9. 9 is ending conclusions. We're getting to the endings and conclusions, right? It's a wrapping up of a cycle, letting go, being in the present moment, and really acknowledging the newness that's there now. Okay? I think that's it. That's it. That was for my Scorpios. I don't want to do the 12 sign forecast today. I don't think I could do it. Because then I would have to do Saggy, Cappy, Aqua, and Pisces. I'm going to do those tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. I'm going to do the remainder of the signs Friday. And then just go from there, okay? Alright, we're transitioning into playtime. Does anybody have any questions or comments about the reading before we wrap up? Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I'm going to call it, you guys. I love y'all very much. Thank you so much for being here, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Wednesday night. Okay. Yeah, me too. I'm there with you, Nathan. So it tells me I have to cry, to just get us to move away from what's no longer there, and focus on what's been given to us, which is a new opportunity, new chances, a new way to be, right? So yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. All right. I think that's it, y'all. I love y'all very much. Unless if you guys have any other questions or comments, I think I'm gonna call it, okay? I don't think there's anything else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I will be going on Friday. I love you too. I'll be going on Friday and probably Saturday, maybe Sunday. We'll see which one of those days fits better with my schedule. Yeah. Alright, I love y'all so much. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.